Welcome to sportsbookreview.com. I'm Flash. It's Serie A. It's week 30. Milan, what are you doing to me? We were top. Everyone was going, Flash is great, 25-1, 6-1, the top three. Now they're looking over their shoulder because the boys smell blood. Now, if you like this video, then please subscribe, press the button and ring the bell. Ring the bell means that I'll notify you and you'll never miss any content again. So you'll know that Bundesliga comes up in a few hours. This afternoon will be the Premier League and tomorrow will be La Liga. Monday, Champions League. Tuesday, Europa League. Some cracking second leg ties next week in the Champions League already, and I fancy Europa League, they'll throw up some as well. I've got Tan, I've got Alex with me. But if it's the first time in the chat, get yourself in, say hello. They're a warm bunch. There's a few that will be gloating, I fancy, after Chelsea winning yesterday. There's a few Chelsea boys in there. But with Serie A, there's value to be found. It's not easy this week. I repeat, it's not easy. I do see goals, but it's not easy to actually pick the winners. Alex, how are you, sir?
I'm great, thank you. Had a lovely week so far. Had a great weekend also. Serie A for the last 3 rounds is treating me well. And yes, there are some tough matches to predict, but I have 4 official picks. And I think that at least a little bit of profit we will make again this week.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. And honestly, when I show you the graphic, which we'll put up after I've spoke to Tan, I cannot believe what's going on. Maybe I've got all my numbers mixed up, Tan.
Oops, I did it again. I think
You're the best-looking Britney Spears I've ever seen.
Mamma mia. Oops, I did it again.
Oh, no, I've got flashes now. I've got flashes. Is this like something you do on the side?
Mamma mia.
No,
Mamma
but
mia.
you know what is happening? He saw you with the mask yesterday, like the diva, and he thought that you're Britney Spears, and he already transformed in Britney Spears.
I look like a Mexican wrestler. Basically, what the boys are talking about. If you don't follow us on Twitter, if you don't, you should do because.
So I'll tell you guys.
I went for
Don't go with the tan madness. Don't go anymore with the tan madness. You are putting down the odds on my tan madness. Let it to me. Let myself to win with the tan madness. Let myself. When I say tan madness, don't play it because it's gonna be. I look like one of those American vendor, that wants to sell things. Don't buy it. It's too crazy price. Mamma mia. Torino Juventus. I don't know what was the odds? 4.50.
Plus 350. Plus 380 for everyone else, but you got plus 350.
I feel like that meme, that GIF meme from The Office.
But the problem is, though, Tan, the problem is you had 5 selections. You won 1 at 350, and the other 4 lost. So you ended up losing 0.5 per unit.
I won 2 out of 5. I don't know what you say, but I won 2 out of 5.
You actually had a push. You didn't lose because you won 2, lost 2. In fact, why don't I stop rambling and get this record up, please, Esteban? Here we go. Alex, look at that. Plus 5.6. He was down maybe 3 or 4 units. Tancredi at plus 8.11. Flash at plus 4.96. Parlay 10.24. And the problem is with that parlay is we talked ourselves out of plenty of winners because we were saying about Lazio, both teams to score. We were talking about Genoa and Fiorentina, draw half-time. That was 1-1. And we ended up going with Milan and Atalanta. Killed us. But look at that total. Plus 28.91. Did you not like them records, Esteban?
No, he didn't, obviously.
Oh my God, we don't get paid. We don't get charged by the second of putting the records up, Esteban. They can go up there a bit longer, especially when they got to let the boys wallow in their triumph at 28.91 units of profit. Right, let's crack straight on. Everyone in the chat, 16 thumbs up. 48, that's absolutely perfect because that's exactly 33.333% recurring of thumbs up. Now, get the thumbs up. Let's see if we can catch it up. It's 51 now. Let's get them up. Turn them blue, turn them black. Alex, I'm coming to you first. Spezia, minus 110. Draw, plus 300. And Crotone at plus 300. Home win, maybe no clean sheets.
I will not play the winner's market, to be honest. No. I'm seeing goals all over the place here between 2 very entertaining teams. low there in the standings, both of them, one more than the other, because Crotone probably will go down. Mathematically, still they have chances, but I don't think that they can win and overcome so many teams like Cagliari, Torino, Spezia in the standings. Also, Parma is there. But they will play their entertaining football. They will go all in like they usually do. They wanna finish this season in style like they started. If you check a little bit, you will see that Crotone have the best attack in the last three. Even though they are the last in the standings.
Is that their problem, Alex? Is that their problem that they just don't shut up shop at the back and they only go one way?
But yeah, 74 goals in 29 games, that says everything about their problem, On the other side, Spezia, again, another entertaining team that can put problems to high quality teams in Serie A. I think that this will be the most entertaining game of the round in terms of goals. I don't know how they will play, but I know that they will play very open, both of them. Spezia with the first chance to win the match, but I'm going with the Alex Classic, both teams to score and over 2.5 goals at 1.95.
Okay, yeah, I mean, minus 105 for both teams to score and at least see 3 goals. 10 seems about the way to go. But I just think Spezia, if they could dream up and handpick an opponent, it would be Crotone.
Yeah, it could be direct, dramatic game, because obviously for Crotone seems like it's over. At least this is what the table is saying. But they are going down alive and kicking. They scored, not only they scored in all 5 of last games, they scored 12 goals in the last 5 games. Imagine. While Spezia, we know they always are proactive. They always play football. They never give up with that. Obviously, the technical gap with the other is coming out. Has come out because that's why they are 16th. But they are always trying to play. Always very proactive and open. Crotone are going down, but they scored 3 in Naples. As I said, at least they are trying. They are not resigning and saying, okay, no way. Still, the difference of quality in the way they play is clear. And also, it's not like for Spezia it's not important, because Spezia got only 7 points over Cagliari. So they should be careful still. So I say this is part of my top 5 tips, and I believe strongly in this. In the combo, Spezia to win and both teams to score, which is very well high priced, and it is very, very, very possible, very, very likely. I mean, always Spezia is playing better than Crotone. They both score always. They both concede always. So very likely.
Let's not forget that in the reverse match, Crotone won 4-1 at home, but it was a little bit different, the situation back in December, right? Lately, Spezia are playing better. Even that win back in February 2-0 against Milan, that obviously it was their last clean sheet. Imagine keeping a clean sheet against AC Milan, and after that goals from Parma, Benevento, Cagliari, and so on. But the first chance they have it, to win the match. But yeah. I think it's a little bit dangerous to go for the winning team here.
I know you've gone.
I go with Spezia. I go with Spezia because
I do anyway, too. I'm not complicating it. I mean, you've gone minus 105. Great value, Alex. Tans is at plus 240. And I mean, I'm happy around the minus 110 for Spezia. There's a bit of money come on Spezia as well, so you might struggle to actually get that minus 110. By the way, Mikel is all over you in the chat, Alex. He wants you to blow him a kiss. So he's obviously Rude Boy's cousin. Give him a little wave if you, while I say Parma, Tan, at plus 450. Draw, plus 290. And Milan at minus 140. Can't have Milan for some reason. They just don't look right, Tan.
It's again in my top 5 tips. Milan, they don't look right because it seems like they have lost their consistency.
They've lost. It's almost like they're not running on empty. But the whole game, I remember the 9 games after the lockdown last year, back in the season, unbeaten, and their energy levels were through the roof. Throughout the first 2/3 of this season, energy levels through the roof. Now, all of a sudden, some players are not quite running. They're not going at the same time, so there's always going to be little gaps. I'm seeing them disjointed, to be honest.
Yeah, at least not focused for the 90 minutes, or at least when they do a good performance, then again they are missing something. Then again, think that it's 1 month that Milan have not been able to win 2 games in a row, and that was the team that had so many that had such a long streak of positive consecutive results. Parma virtually not lost, but didn't win the game that meant all for them, because drawing with Benevento means that very likely they will go down too. It's true they are only 4 points far from Torino, which got 1 game in hand, but that game against Benevento was the one they had to win. But with them also, you cannot say that they are not trying. The problem is that they are always conceding comeback, but they are fighting week in, week out. They've been able to score in 6 out of the last 7 games. They are always trying and fighting. Just that sometimes the defensive limits are just showing out, like against Benevento. Milan, I expect them a reaction after giving away 60 minutes against Sampdoria and the defensive mistakes and everything. But Parma are desperate. Never underestimate desperation. So I don't feel confident enough to go with Milan to win, but I say that anyway Milan won't lose. But what is good is the combo. Double chance on draw or Parma, on draw or Milan to win. So double chance out, combined with both teams to score. Because Parma are always scoring, Milan are conceding much more, but I believe that they will have a reaction. So double chance out plus both teams to score.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is an in-play game for me, Alex, because I was so close to going Parma, maybe draw no bet, or even Parma double chance.
9 games till the end of the season, so 27 points on the table, maximum, let's say. Yes, Parma are just 4 points behind Torino. Still time to recover that. I don't think that they will at the end of the day. But like Tan said, they will not go down without fighting. And I really like the Romanian boys, the quality they brought into the team. And I'm not saying I'm not subjective here, because I can say bad things about another, like the referee yesterday.
Yeah, that's a referee. I've never heard you say anything bad about a Romanian player since I've known you, and that's many, many years.
And I will never
what an unbelievable season for Romanian referees. Mamma mia.
Yeah.
When there is a trouble, Romanian referees are there this season.
Yeah, but you know what happened with that how you say Haaland problem. You know what happened, right?
Yeah, but I didn't mean with the linesman. I meant with the decision
with the decision
of Bellingham. No, I don't care about the linesman asking the autograph. I even realized that it was for
everyone
charity.
wants to attack the linesman.
All right, let's get back on track.
I don't care about that. I talk about the Bellingham decision. Anyway, go on.
Okay, so he can also Tan can say that the Romanian boys, Mihaela and Man, brought some quality into that Parma. And against Benevento, Mihaela couldn't play, and Man scored the equalizer in the last minutes of the game. I think that Mihaela is fully fit and he will play against Milan. I'm not going crazy saying that Milan can produce, Parma can produce an upset here, but I think that Parma will find the back of the net. They are going all over the place. They are trying their best. You can see that desire and that eagerness of saving themselves from relegation. And this is what we like for a team being in this condition. Okay, the difference in quality is huge between the two teams. Let's not forget that Milan, if they lose this match, they might go in 4th place.
I know.
Right now, right? And till the end of the season, they might even lose the Champions League positions. So it's really bad. I think that they will have something to fight too. So I think it will be an entertaining game. I think that Milan will win it. And I'm going just simple as that, both teams to score at 1.8.
Yeah, minus 125, 1.8. Milan, I just have to leave the game alone or just see how Parma start, because I think the value is all on the home side. Udinese at plus 140. Cannot believe that price. Draw plus 230. Torino plus 230. It's going to be a battle, Alex. But I actually am not complicating this, and I've gone with the home side to have that little bit more class.
I wouldn't. I think it's risky. Your bet is risky, in my opinion.
Well, that's why I'm getting plus 140, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but why to go at 140? Why not to go at plus 230 for 230 for Torino with a draw no bet? I don't think that Torino will lose this one. Really, wow. I don't think. They are 2 points above the relegation zone, but lately they are playing better and better. And again, they are a desperate team. Udinese, we said it. They are relaxed. You could see that against Lazio, against Atalanta. The relaxing way of playing, you know. But Torino, on the other side, they are the same with, okay, not the same with Parma or with Cagliari, but still very stressed about getting relegated. They know that every point counts. And they have that fighting spirit also lately. I love that. Again, both teams to score at 1.9 seems like a reasonable bet for me.
Both teams to score looks like in the first 3 games, Tan. It looks like we could be getting one of them parlays of over 1.5 goals. I'll write them down and I'll do double ticks on the games that could well be over 1.5. It's normally this time of year we like our over 1.5 game parlay. So maybe, well, at the moment, according to Alex, we've got 3 out of 3.
Yeah, and I go with both teams to score in this too. Although, while with Spezia, Crotone, and Parma Milan is extremely likely, here is not part of my top 5 tips. It's a tricky game because they might get enough with a draw, but Udinese are so careless at the moment. Carefree, sorry, not careless. So carefree at the moment, sitting at 33 points, far from everything at the top or below them, that actually can go there and play their game. We know that they aren't extra exciting, always solid. At the same time, Torino could be enough with a draw, but anyway, we'll try to win. We'll try. If at certain point they see it's too dangerous because Udinese are solid, could even stop. But anyway, they will try. They will try to play the game without taking any risk. So I don't even go with over 2.5 goals. Just both teams to score.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I've just gone with Udinese. Don't complicate it. I'll go with the home side. Moving on. I think it's only the home side, but it's how you get the value, Tan, because it's Inter minus 360. Serie A champions elect, draw plus 550, and Cagliari any price you want, but they're giving me plus 1200.
Inter are coming from a streak of 10 consecutive wins. Now, 10 consecutive wins is an unbelievably huge streak. Don't get carried away because you saw that Manchester City did that. It's so difficult. Just imagine, I went down the stats. These are stats still hasn't been pulled out, but it's the 3rd longest streak in the history of Inter. Of Inter. And the 2nd was in 1911 when there was a technical commission, not even a manager. So imagine how difficult this is. The last 4 games, Inter aren't brilliant at all, but simply seems like they want to speculate and get to the title as soon as possible without risking anything. Cagliari, they are desperate. While Torino, I don't think they are so desperate because they have, as I said, 2 points advantage over Cagliari and a game in hand. Cagliari, they are desperate. Seems like the momentum after the managerial change has already passed. They don't know really from where to get out any point, anything. So they will push and press. Inter can't care less if in this moment, if they win 1-0 with 1 shot. They want just to get to the target till before as soon as possible. Anyway, Cagliari can go down without fighting. like happened more or less yesterday to Sassuolo. So here I go with home double chance, which is obviously very low, but I combine it with both teams to score, because I think that Inter anyway will win, but it's not so easy or smooth as the odds are suggesting. But the home double chance combined with both teams to score is good enough to be taken.
Yeah, I mean, home double chance on Inter, Alex, is like a squirrel's little brother.
No, combined with both teams to score.
I know.
I don't understand why you're not going with the home win here, then. Really,
because I'm not sure.
Because of the numbers, because of the streak, it doesn't make sense. Because Inter are probably
because Cagliari are desperate. Cagliari are desperate. All the last, except Parma, Torino, Sassuolo, Bologna, they weren't desperate. Cagliari are never winning. They are desperate, and Inter now are sitting 11 points advantage, 9 games to go. Could be that they might relax a bit. So I don't want to ruin the bet. Home double chance.
I think that this is a no-brainer. And my bet, maybe it sounds a little bit like smaller odds than usual. At 1.67, I'm taking it. But I think that is a no-brainer because Inter kept 3 clean sheets in the last 4 matches. I don't know how many. I think that even 1, 2, 3, 4 in the last 7. Last time that we've seen 5 goals in Inter's match was at that 6-2 against Crotone at the beginning of the year in 3rd of January. And another time was, I don't know if I don't remember. Maybe in Champions League against Mönchengladbach in that 3-2 on the road. But Inter are scoring, and after that they are very organized and defending good, and maybe trying to strike on the break. This is why I'm going with Inter to win and under 4.5 goals in the match at 1.67, and I think that Inter will make it 11 in a row, and I think that in 2-3 maximum 4 rounds they will be crowned champions.
Alex, do you see them minus 1.5? Is that too dangerous for the 1-0?
No, well, minus 1.5, I think it's a little bit dangerous. But minus 1, I would add there a minus 1, but the odds are not very good on that.
No, they're horrendous. But anyway, do we all agree that this is another game over 1.5 goals?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, good. That's 4 out of 4 now.
Totally.
Okay, let's see if the next game then, Alex, is going to make it 5 in a row of over 1.5 goals. Juventus, minus 390. Draw, plus 560. And Genoa, who have earned us plenty decent money this year, including the draw last week against Fiorentina, at plus 1,400, Alex.
A little bit of luck for Juventus. They played good in the first half against Napoli, but Napoli was all over the place in the second half. Dybala scored that 2-0, and it was end of the game. No matter what happened, 2-1, very late goal from Napoli, and they couldn't get the equalizer. But still, without impressing Juventus, to be honest, they didn't impress me. I will not play anything from this match. Maybe a both team to score there at even money, 2.15 with Unibet right now, to be honest. But I will not touch on this match. I don't think that it works to bet on Juventus at 1.24.
Okay, Alex, while I speak to Tan, can you find me a price for draw half-time in this game, please? Because I see it being very dour early on. Tan.
Confidence has been restored to Juventus. We don't know how long will last. Let's say that facing Genoa could help them, because Genoa are sitting back and play the minimum they can, which anyway doesn't mean that they aren't showing up. In fact, they are scoring almost each game, but simply just not pushing their playing, not going to the next level. Yes, they do score, they show up, but they don't feel like motivated enough to sweat until the end to get the win. I think Juventus will grab this win, but exactly for this Genoa, again, like Udinese, carefree attitude and for the fact that anyway Juventus are always considering chances. So Genoa could find the goal. It is part of my top 5 tips because if you combine the Juventus to win with both teams to score, here too is a good combo. And if we look, Juventus that anyway got one of the 2 best defense, but anyway are conceding to Benevento, conceded to Napoli. They aren't as before. So I see it. And also don't forget Scamacca, that is supposed to play up front, the young youth under 21 with Italy, was supposed to join Juventus in January, and then he was seduced, and abandoned few days before the transfer deadline. So he might have some will to show them they were wrong. So that could be an extra motivation.
Over 1.5 goals in this game?
Yeah, totally. If I say both teams to score, with Juventus to win.
Alex?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably just no good to me, especially when I think it'd be 0-0 at half time. Going to put a question mark against that one because, I mean, Juve could scrape out a 1-0 win. And for them, points are more important than goals. So I'm just going to put a little question mark there.
2.8 is draw at halftime.
Yeah, I see it. Plus 175. I'm going to have a piece of that. I'm definitely going to have a piece of that. I think that Juve have got to make sure that they do not concede early. I mean, Genoa, I like how organised they are. I think that plus 175 is great value for me to have the draw at halftime. Next game, Tan. Sampdoria plus 390. And by the way, this is over 1.5 goals. Draw plus 310. Napoli minus 125. This close to sticking Napoli in. But whenever I go against Sampdoria, Tan, they bite me.
But maybe that draw with against Milan might have relaxed them because they were very relaxed. They gave their performance. They have no pressure. While Napoli, they do have pressure. Let's remind the Champions League fight. 4 teams within 4 points for 3 Champions League spots. And if Lazio will win the game they still have in hand, it will become 5 teams within 5 points for 3 Champions League spots. Now, Napoli, in spite of losing to Juventus, are still there. 3 points gap from Juve, 2 points gap from Milan, -1 from Atalanta. Psychologically, it was a bad message, obviously, because they arrived in Turin being in a better shape, in a better condition, and they lacked a bit of personality to own the game since the very beginning. Juventus came out much more determined. But we can't blame the performance because on a football level, they have created, they have produced chances, they did try consistently to get back into the game. They lack that personality to be consistent or anyway not to let space to Juventus. But considering that the performance was there, I feel like that in spite of the fatigue, that quality is there, is not missing. So if they have not lost self-confidence, which would be stupid in that case, because again, it's four teams within 4 points, I see them just doing so. I go smooth Napoli to win at -125.
Yeah, -125. Napoli straight win. And do we see over 1.5 goals? I think we do, Alex.
Totally over 1.5 goals in the match. I see Napoli winning too. If they were entering in that Juventus match like they played in the second half, also from the first half, I think that the result would be totally different. I mean, in the second half, they pushed it, they showed personality, they created a lot, but their own problem, like always, missing chances, one after the other. This is Napoli, and you cannot say something else than Napoli are missing chances. That's it. We know them. They will create 20 chances per match, and maybe they will score a goal. On the other side, Juve 3 shots on goal, and they score twice. See, this is the clinical. This is when you are missing a Lewandowski type of striker, you know, a center forward, you know.
Danny Ings.
Or Danny Ings, or Vardy, you know, someone that is clinically in front of the net. This is what they are missing. Mertens there, or Insigne there. Yes, they are good players. They quality players, but they're missing a lot of occasions, a lot of chances. I see them winning. I see them bouncing back. It's nothing lost for them. Yes, they lost against Juventus. They didn't lose against, I don't know, Spezia or Benevento, you know. So I think that their confidence levels shouldn't be affected in this one. I think that they are still fighting for the Champions League position. And I think that if they win this match against Sampdoria, I think that they will march forward and they will take that top four finish.
Okay. I do like Napoli.
Seems like you're disappointed.
Well, I think that I think that Napoli are the biggest danger to Milan.
Milan, yeah. This is what he thinks.
Verona plus 280, draw plus 250, Lazio plus 105. Another game that's over 1.5 goals. Alex,
another game, another dollar. Both teams to score. Looks pretty damn good in this one at 1.75. Verona at home, very good. I think that they are probably the team to fear the most when you go to play them on the road. This is what I think about Verona. On the other side, Napoli bounced back after that Champions League, getting knocked out from Champions League. 2 wins in a row, but 2 wins against Udinese and Spezia. Of course, that they had their luck also, but luck is part of the game in that Spezia game. They will come here to win it because they are still one of the teams that are fighting for the Champions League spots. But Verona will find the back of the net because Lazio will open up very early in the game. And I think that they will be the ones trailing. I think that Verona will score first. This is my impression about this game. They will leave gaps. Verona will score, and after that, Lazio go on to the live in-play betting. Lazio will draw no better.
Yeah, so I thought this was one of them perfect games of Verona double chance, both teams to score combo. Tan.
I don't touch the final outcome on this. 2 levels.
That tells me that's a good thing for Verona.
Very leveled, and I think the odds are showing that. Verona always tough to bite for everybody. Lazio actually must believe because they can really get back into the Champions League race. They seem to be out, but actually they are ahead of Roma. Seemed it was impossible. They really can be there. Immobile also not scoring already since 8 games, and that happened only once in last 7 years. Flash, this is telling you that Immobile, I mean, it could be very wise to play Immobile to score and even also getting good odds. But anyway, I'm going only on both teams to score because a draw is not serving Lazio for any purpose. And Verona, as I said, always hard to bite, always playing their game. Don't know if they go over a 1-1. Don't know who is going to win. So I just pick the both teams to score, which I think anyway is at least decent odds. And let me answer also to first, Sharif PSN is asking, do you think Buffon will play this match? Very good question, because he was not supposed to play against Napoli. And actually, Szczesny did a decisive mistake in the derby against Torino. But what is surprising is that in the presser on the eve of yesterday game, Pirlo was asked about Szczesny and said, of course I will play Szczesny because he needs to play after such a mistake. And he played Buffon. Very surprising. But that was against Napoli, so more difficult game than against Genoa, also more sensitive to Juventus. I would be surprised if Szczesny won't play this because would mean really like throwing Szczesny in the garbage. That can be. And also, Sapiosexual is saying good luck with the daily 10. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, let's move on. So we say that this game is another one over 1.5. So the only question mark we've got at the moment is maybe Juve and Genoa for me. But we're going to move on. We're going Roma, minus 140. Draw, plus 300. Bologna, plus 390. Tan, I've got my thoughts on this. And I thought this might be close to Tan madness, especially with Roma having eyes on other prizes.
There is no Tan madness this week. And Roma are playing tonight against Ajax in Amsterdam. So for sure that will affect them. But that doesn't mean that Bologna will win or will make a result, because the situation in Roma is very, very, very complicated. They dropped points after points. And only a month ago, they were third in the table. Now, not only they are seventh, which anyway, we see that the distance between the others is very close. It's not only that, it's that they are far from the sixth place already, something like 4 points. From the fourth place, they are far 5 points, sorry. Well, check the table and don't bother. Anyway, they are far and they shouldn't be there. So, in some way, Roma-Bologna is counting more to them than the quarterfinals in Europa League. So even if this will push them on the edge of stress, but they will have to play at very high level with Bologna. Will be enough? I don't know. But for this reason, considering also Bologna are opening up, I go both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. Alex Classic here.
Yeah, well, I don't mind, because it could be a 2-2 for me. I'm not having Roma. We called it 10, 11 weeks ago, Alex, that Roma were weak in their hearts. I've gone Bologna double chance here at plus 120.
This is the same 125 right now. Even better, plus 125. So 2.25 in European. I don't think that you should take Roma at that price against Bologna. Roma, it all depends on what will happen today in Europa League. Roma lately are very bad, very bad. Yes, they might miss the European competitions. This is why they will focus 100% on winning Europa League. If they pass Ajax, they know that they qualify in the semifinals. You never know what will happen there. You never know if they are able to go all the way, but they will focus on that, you know. And I think that there is a limited time from this match tonight to the match against Bologna, and after that, exactly 1 week after, the second leg against Ajax, you know. So draw double chance on Bologna, who performed very good against Inter. Let's not forget that. 1-0 for Inter. Okay, done deal. Inter got the 3 points, but they were not bad. They were not at all bad. Bologna are a team not brilliant, but very good going forward, you know. That attacking line of Bologna, I would take them with the eyes closed and put them in a better team, to be honest.
No, exactly. No, I agree. I agree totally. I mean, all right. I mean, if Roma go and win the game, then fair play. But at minus 140, with the congestion they've got, with going to Amsterdam, then having the second leg next week, and listen, their petrol tank is not full by any means. So are we looking at over 1.5 in the Bologna-Roma game? Or do you think Bologna can win 1-0?
No. 100% over 1.5 goals.
Okay. Let's go to the next game, because this is another one over 1.5. I think we're going to end up with 9 out of the 10 games, and we'll put them in a parlay, okay? Because it's Fiorentina, Alex, plus 460, draw plus 340, and Atalanta at minus 190. This is another dangerous game.
It's a dangerous game for Atalanta. Yes, I agree. But let's not forget what we talked in the last 2 weeks about getting out of the Champions League and main focus on finishing in top 4. They are now in the 4th position, but Napoli are there 2 points under them, you know. So there are a lot of rounds to go till the end of the season. On the other side, Fiorentina a little bit not that stressed like they used to be 5 rounds ago, you know, when they were even closer to the relegation mode. They are now 8 points above that danger zone. Yes, they played good lately, but from that 4-1 against Benevento, it started a nice game against Milan, but it was a defeat, 3-2, and not so good game against Genoa, a 1-1 draw. Atalanta, too good from the middle and up. They can concede. Yes, absolutely, they can concede. You can go for the Alex Classic all day long here, but you can also go for over 2.5 and not complicate it. Don't complicate it at 1.72, over 2.5 goals. But
do you think people will go for Atalanta to win and both teams to score?
This is what I want to say. Atalanta to win and both teams to score, I think that it's the biggest and the best value for this game. Don't go crazy like half unit there because it's not an official bet. It's just a lean. But I think that is the bet to take.
Do you think Fiorentina Tan will have their backers, especially at plus 460? So that means that maybe the double chance is going to be around 160?
No, because, look, Atalanta look very determined. They have only one game to play. They're actually the one playing the best at the moment in the top 7. Fiorentina, did that managerial change. But anyway, they are solid, but there is nothing. And Sharif is saying Fiorentina fighting to don't go to the dangerous area. They are already out from the dangerous area. They are safe, and it's not against Atalanta they can fight or grab those points. Actually, I'm sorry because yesterday I said Atalanta to win. That was at minus 160. Now I see it at minus 190. It's in the top my top 5 tips. So if you can switch it into Fiorentina.
No. I did these prices prior. It is now 160. There is money. The money is coming for the draw in this game.
Okay. So Atalanta at minus 160. Okay, it's still good. Okay, decent.
And then when we see the official picks, it will say Atlanta minus 220 or something.
Or as always. No, but Atalanta, never mind. Go with them. Just go with them, and that's it.
And we're going to go over the 1.5 goals, obviously.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure because Fiorentina with Iachini then are very hard to score. What I would go with is Atalanta to be ahead half time and full time. But the goal market here is not attracting me. 1-1-1-1 4 times 1 is saying, Tan, what do you think about Atalanta, Napoli, Inter, and Juve all to win? Ciao. It is actually a parlay that could make sense. I'm not sure about Inter, but it's a parlay that makes sense. And then Sapro.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Juve. Okay, let's go to the final game then, Tan, before we go to the picks. Benevento plus 250, draw plus 245, Sassuolo at plus 110. And is this going to be one of them games where everyone expects goals and it ends up 0-0?
Good point. Very good point. First, they play on Monday. So Sassuolo will have time, 24 hours time more to recover from the midweek game against Inter. It's not clear yet whether if Sassuolo will allow their international from Italy and Turkey to be back on the game, because so far in the last 2 games, they've been the only one that for precaution have kept Locatelli, Ferrari and Muldur out of the starting 11 because there were cluster at the Italy national team, at the Turkish national team, so they did not want to risk the cluster in Italy national team have involved 19 people, 11 staff members and 8 players. It's on Monday, so they might be back. So Sassuolo actually could be more favored than it look. But Benevento, well, they are in a safe position after not losing, after drawing against Parma. Still not good, but they are in a position where even a draw could be good enough for their cause. So I see this as a slow start for Benevento not exposing themselves. So I pick the draw at the halftime. And also let me as well to Sapi, who's asking my favorite meal, lasagna.
Okay, most goals maybe in the second half then. Benevento, it's always good if you don't expose yourself, Alex. And it's one of those. Do you think Sassuolo a decent price out, plus 110?
No, and it dropped at 2.0 plus 100 right now as we speak. It doesn't worth a bet on Sassuolo right now. I would take it the other way. I would take Benevento draw double chance if I was forced to take something from this match. But
and what about the over 1.5, Al?
Yeah, I think that we will see over 1.5 goals in this match. Over 1. We will see 2 goals in this match. Let's not forget that Benevento were 3-4 minutes away from the second win in a row against Parma after winning amazingly against Juventus. They are still there, but they are not so stressed about getting relegated. They will remain for sure. They have a good team. They have an organized team to remain in Serie A for the next year. So we'll probably talk about them again next year. Sassuolo on the other side, like Tan said, they are missing some players. I don't know if Defrel, for example, will be back in the starting 11 after a little bit of an injury. But the value is with Benevento. Draw double chance for me at 1.8.
Okay, well, let's have a little look, Esteban, at the official picks. And I'm going to be adding Genoa, draw half-time with Juve at plus 175. But Alex's picks are Spezia, Alex Classic at minus 105. Parma, both teams to score, minus 125. Inter to win and under 4.5 goals at minus 150. And Udinese, both teams to score at minus 110. Tancredi has gone with Spezia to win and both teams to score at plus 240. Milan double chance and both teams to score at plus 110. Looks like you've got good value there, even if it doesn't come off. Tan. Juve to win and both teams to score at plus 200. Atalanta, there you go. Look at that, minus 160. And great. Verona, both teams to score at minus 135. Flashman's gone with. Don't complicate it. Udinese plus 140. I know the boys don't like that. Bologna double chance plus 120. And Spezia straight win at minus 123. And on top of that, as I say, Genoa, Juve, draw half-time at plus 175. Now, we need a 2-team parlay. We talked ourselves out of it last week, but there looks like both teams to score 2-team parlay. Who are we going for first, Alex?
I'm going with Spezia, Crotone, both teams to score.
Okay, there's your first one. Spezia versus Crotone, both teams to score. Perfecto. And Tan?
I go with the combo in Parma Milan, double chance out, and both teams to score.
So Milan, double chance, both teams to score, combo.
Yeah.
Okay, and obviously you've got the 9 team. Watch this back if you want, but we're going to go with 9 selections of over 1.5 goals. The only one I'm leaving out, you can do 10 if you want. The only one I'm leaving out is Juve versus Genoa. Maybe that's a very, very tight game, but it's the only one I'm leaving out anyway. So you've got 9 teams over 1.5. It's a little parlay, maybe even do 9 8-timers. And so if you get 8 out of 9, you're still going to get more than your money back. So enjoy. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Tan. We'll see you again soon on Bundesliga. And if you like this video, then please, on your way out, subscribe, press the button and ring the bell. Ring the bell means I'll notify you. And then I'll tell you when Bundesliga's on. Premier League's on later today. And also, I want that thumbs up. Press the link in the description. It will take you over to articles wrote by Tan, Alex, Martin, and every other show we hear on SBR is accompanied by an article. So go over, have a good read. And remember the SBR odds page, it compares all the books with all the prices. So make sure you're in front before a ball's kicked. You take care.
Unbelievable. The shortest Serie A show we ever had.
50 minutes.
49 minutes. Only 49 minutes. Never was under 50 minutes.